Hello everyone, I'm Santosh Kumar and today I'm here to announce the commencement of our Current Affairs Pre-Cum-Mains program for UPSC CSE 2026. The program will be starting on 14th of June. I'll talk about other things about Current Affairs program, but before that, let us understand what are the key challenges we face when it comes to current affairs preparation. I personally identify three major issues. First one is what source to cover. See, you will get suggestions for the Hindu padhna hai, Indian Express padhna hai, the best of the newspapers. Then your environment and geography teacher will ask you should also go through Down to Earth. IR teacher may suggest you ORF padhna hi hai. Governance polity teacher says that PIB is something which is very relevant. This isn't actually possible that one student is covering all these sources. Then sometimes you will get suggestions that monthly magazine should be done. This is the first problem, big problem, with that a student cannot do all these things. A current affairs program, I'll explain how this current affairs program will kind of fulfill this requirement. We'll talk about it, but this is one problem. Here, there are too many things to cover. Second problem that students face is about revision. If you have done current affairs by yourself in the past, you will see that June May you prepared some notes, everything. July May you did the same thing. August May you're doing the same thing. September May you're doing the same thing. By the time you reach February March, you've forgotten what was there in June, July, because there was absence of a revision strategy. Because of this, what happened was you put in a lot of effort. Every day you spend 2-3 hours in making notes, but you are not able to effectively revise it, and 1 year down the line you find the whole compilation to be too bulky without revision and something that you won't be able to do. Then in the end what you end up doing, आप market से जाके कुछ summary लेके आते हो and you study that, and that is not good enough. So this is the second problem. First problem is about what to study, what sources to be covered. Second, about how to revise it. Third, but perhaps the most important one, is about understanding which current affairs is important, which is not. Or basically I would rather say linking current affairs with the syllabus. When, especially for students who are beginning their preparation, they read newspapers and they're not able to understand kya jaruri hai, kya jaruri nahi hai, and they end up making notes out of everything. They sometimes end up wasting so much time in current affairs that static preparation suffers. Even when you join some current affairs program, you end up focusing a lot on current affairs and ignoring the static basic syllabus, which is always more important than current affairs. These are some major issues that students face when it comes to preparing for current affairs examination. I'll explain how our current affairs program will solve this problem. Our current affairs program would be running in 3 phases. In the first phase, which is starting in June and will go on till December, we will focus primarily on mains examination. 90% of the time we'll be dedicating for mains topics, and 10% of the time we'll be dedicating for preliminary examination. Here, it is my responsibility that I'll go through sources like the Hindu, Indian Express, Down to Earth, Yojana, Kurukshetra, ORF, PIB, Live Law, Budget, Economic Survey of India. All those multiple sources you don't have to do. You just read newspapers every day, 45 minutes to 1 hour of reading newspaper, and attend classes and finish whatever is given in your notes in classes. That will be more than enough for your preparation. You may have a doubt about it कि सब ऐसा बोलते हैं, but in reality होता है कि नहीं? In the description of this video, we are linking the video which is showing how many questions in this year's preliminary examination came from our current affairs. That will help you understand that there are around 40 questions which you could have done because of just current affairs classes, watch the video. Like you must have seen many such videos, but I'll still recommend you dhyan se end-to-end video dekhna. You will not find this kind of overlap, clear-cut overlap anywhere else. So in this phase, we will have classes on Saturday, Sunday. We will primarily focus on mains, and I'll try to go as much as possible as per the syllabus. जैसे मैं plan कर रहा हूँ कि every Saturday, Sunday when we have classes, in one class we are focusing primarily on GS3 for next 2 months, so that we are able to finish GS3. Then we'll start focusing on GS2. Other than doing the weekly current affairs, weekly news में जो चल रहा है, on Saturday we can do the weekly current affairs. On Sunday we will try to finish our main syllabus systematically, syllabus wise, so that our current affairs preparation is very much in sync with our basic GS preparation. आपका पूरा GS2, GS3 भी systematically cover होना चाहिए. Not only this, देखो, other problem is that of revision. How do students revise current affairs? Or one more problem that I spoke about was focusing too much on current affairs and ignoring static. We are solving both these problems also, starting from the very first phase. In this program, you have tests every Sunday. We have one objective test and one subjective test every Sunday. Abhi se lekar February tak, you will write one objective test and one subjective test every Sunday, no matter what. Now, what happens because of this test is, this test is not only of what we are doing in current affairs classes. Here we will link it with static syllabus also. For example, we will be in current affairs classes, we will start with classes on 14th and 15th. First class will be on 14th and 15th. Starting from next week, you will get syllabus where current affairs to syllabus ka part hai hi, but history and geography is also part of the syllabus. So, while in classes we'll only cover current affairs, through test we will ensure that your history, geography is also completed over the next 2-3 months. Then we will, while we'll keep doing current affairs and current affairs ka test, we'll start with economy and polity. Agle 2 mahine mein we'll finish economy, polity also. So this is kind of a mentorship program which is giving you targets every week. Other than current affairs classes, wo to test mein aayega hi, but static portion bhi test mein aayega, keeping you aligned with your overall preparation. So you'll see, we are ensuring that there is one source which will be taking care of all the requirements of current affairs. We are ensuring that you have some revision strategy. Every Sunday you will have tests which will force you to revise. Not only this, these tests have been planned in such a manner that you will have weekly test, but then you will have a monthly test. Monthly test will consist of the syllabus of all the 4 weeks, making you revise the entire 4 week again. In the same way, we'll have a quarterly test जहाँ पे revision पूरे 3 महीने का होगा. We'll have a 6 monthly test where revision पूरे 6 महीने का होगा. In this way, you also are forced to revise whatever you studied in June in the weekly test, in the monthly test, in the quarterly test, in the 6 monthly test. Meaning, in January, when you reach January, you have already revised every current affairs booklet 3-4 times. So, this is what we'll do in the pre-cum-mains phase. Primary focus will be on mains. Around 10% focus will be in prelims. But from January, we will shift our focus completely on preliminary examination. Now, for preliminary examination, there are 4 subjects: Science and Tech, Environment, International Bodies and International Mapping. ये 4 subjects ना, we will in current affairs class study with basics. That is, if you speak to students who have studied with me in the past, they'll tell you science पूरा संतोष सर करा देंगे, environment पूरा संतोष सर करा देंगे. Reason, I will cover everything, basic भी, current भी. ऐसे international bodies, basic भी, current भी, mapping, basic भी, current भी. But for these things, for polity, economy, history, geography, we will only be doing current affairs. So history, geography, polity, economy के basics is what I expect you to study yourself. Otherwise, your entire prelims preparation would be done here. In classes, we will focus on PYQs. Your weekly test will continue as it is, but now you'll only have objective test, and then you'll also have RTFQs or revised through 500 question for all these subjects. For polity, economy, history, geography, science, environment, our teachers discuss 500 questions on YouTube live to help you revise. This will be the second phase. This will go on till your preliminary examination. after prelims, you will have two options. If you're already fully prepared for the exam, we'll have a current affairs advanced program where we'll have 2 classes every week just for updating current affairs from January to August, because usse pehle ka aapne kar rakha hoga already. Or if you're someone who's not very well prepared, then you will have exhaustive classes on GS2 and GS3 along with current affairs. So you'll have both the option. या तो आप GS2, GS3 syllabus wise पूरा coverage करो, or if you're already prepared with all that, you just do the current affairs advanced, where advanced students who are fully prepared and just need current affairs updates, they would be doing it. So in this 3 phase, and here like in the first phase you have 2 tests every Sunday, one objective, one subjective. In second phase you only have objective test क्योंकि यहाँ पे prelims पे focus है, and in the third phase you have in every class writing 3-4 answers ka option, so that if you'll have let's say 10-15 class for GS2, 10-15 class for GS3, in 30 class you will write at least 100 answers in classes. So this is the most systematic, most exhaustive, most comprehensive current affairs program that you will do for your UPSC CSE preparation. Before joining this course, I will again recommend you go in the description of the video and see how many questions in Prelims 2025 actually came from current affairs. That will give you the confidence. In the same way, what I'll do is once the mains is over in August, we will do this overlap video where how many questions in the mains 2025 have come from our current affairs 2025. So this will tell you that you are at the best place doing current affairs preparation in the best possible manner. The batch will be starting on 14th of June. The classes will be from 11 to 1:30. Right now you may face some problems in reaching us because there is too much of response for all our mains courses. We have our team has been overwhelmed with the number of calls, but अगर आपका call miss होता है, we are definitely going to call you back and we will respond to all your queries in case you need anything. So come and join us and level up your chances of clearing this examination. Thank you very much.